So, what is my strategy for developing a content plan? Hi, this is Sharon Ross with Marketing Technology Coach, and I am working on the content for this portion of the challenge that from One Funnel Away, which is to publish daily for 365 days. I've finished my main challenge and I am exploring what to bring to this platform to talk about. And as I got prepping for today, I was thinking about things that I am doing, which is exploring the training within ClickFunnels. Um, the One Funnel Away challenge is a 30-day challenge, and since I was doing it on top of my day job as well as participating in my family, um, it was very much a whirlwind situation where I was consuming a lot of information as well as trying to produce at the same time. So it was more follow the plan and um, get the daily activities done, but not really fully exploring the ClickFunnels platform. So I'm starting to do that. I have a little bit of time. I'm taking a look at what's available as far as additional training that's available to me. I'm really new to this game, so I want to immerse myself in that training, um, as well as other. So I've also have funnel scripts, so I'm looking at the training there, and I've gotten a couple of the books along with it. Lots of information, and putting that into my head to figure out what I want to do, how I want to do this, how I want to add value out into the world. So I am very much in that learning mode. I probably always will be because have in the past. I've taken lots of classes in the past. Perhaps you have as well. Um, and every class that I take, I do have another new skill. So it has been valuable time. I am really focused now on trying to produce content. I am producing content, also working on my own language within my head. Um, so that's one of the things that I'm doing. Another thing that I'm doing is participating in the groups. So, like I said, I've signed up for other courses in the past, several of them from very well known mentors, and I belong to their groups within Facebook. And now that I've come up for air, essentially, I'm participating in those groups. It's been kind of cool. Um, just earlier this week, there was a discussion in one of the groups on membership sites, and it was, do you use um, Kajabi? Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. And although I'm aware of it, and part of the learning with that person's coursework, it was recommended as a platform. I didn't jump in to that platform. I don't. I had to really think on it. I don't really know why. I don't remember why. But when I came on One Funnel Away Challenge, uh, as part of the ClickFunnels platform, was a membership site. It was built right in, and it I don't know, everything clicked with me, where it flowed very nicely from the offer to the sale to the membership site, and it has built into it the certain sections become unavailable unless you have the product. And it all integrates very nicely. And so when I was in this Facebook group and they were discussing what people used for a membership site, a lot of people said Kajabi. I said ClickFunnels. Now, one of the other people in the discussion was like, hey, how do you like it? How does that work? What are you doing with it? And it's like, I reached out to this person in Messenger, and we tried to connect up like on the phone, but our time zones are so different. It's just, we weren't able to connect. So I was like, okay, what's the next best thing that I can do? So I created, it was like a 5-minute video, created a screen share video and put it up into my YouTube channel. I haven't made it public yet, but I will. I want to do some tweaking before I make it public. And then I sent the URL off to this person. It's like, hey, put together a video, gave you a real quick review of what I did on the front end, as well as what does the back end look like that matches that front end, and just talked about it real high level. It's so flexible. You could probably do a full 1-hour webinar teaching how to do just that one section. You can put it together real quickly, and there are templates that you can use that you can put something together real quickly, which is what I did. Or but then you can also take it into a nice depth and really customize it for your use. So that was one way of me putting value out into the world, and it was really cool. It's like, oh look, because of all the learning that I had done before, I could do it relatively quickly, and I had the tools available to me and then I'd already used the tools that I could be able to put something together relatively quickly and provide value to somebody, a complete stranger. I was like, that's pretty darn cool. So that leads me to the third thing that I'm doing right now, which is practicing with my tools that I have. So one of them is StreamYard, which is what I'm doing now. And I've mentioned this before. I'm getting used to the things that I can customize and what I like, what I don't like, what I want to set up, and things like that. Getting to know and set up YouTube and Facebook a little bit more. And then one of the pieces of software that I have is Filmora for easy but still rather robust editing, the video editing. So I've been working with that. I have a couple more things I wanna play with. One on the video. There's an InVideo software that I want to play with and see what that's like, because it looks like the video editing version software very similar to Canva. And Canva I really like for my graphic arts. Putting something together very quickly when going to a graphic artist may either be too time consuming, or the graphic I need is just really straightforward that I can do it without hiring it out. So those, I guess, are my 3 tips today on figuring out me starting to come up with my game plan for content. Maybe it's useful for you, which is exploring the training that I already have available to me, participating in groups in which I already belong and adding value, and participating with tools I already have. I know it's like, it's not really earth-shattering suggestions, but one of my mentors put out there, it's when you find yourself saying, I know that, turn it into a question of, how good am I at that? And what that does is it allows your brain to explore more rather than shutting down. If you say, I know that, it shuts down the learning, which isn't going to be useful to you. So that is the talk for today. I'm still working on my outro. I really am. But I'm Sharon Ross. And remember, imperfect action is better than no action at all. Share your comments in the space on the site. I'd love to start a dialogue. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.